Hi everyone, and welcome to Sting Demo Day. My name is Cecilia, and me and my colleague Frederick are happy to be co-hosting this first demo day of 2022. So today we'll be spending about 1 hour together, and we'll be listening to 15 startup pitches. So 2022 is the year where we at Sting celebrate a 20-year anniversary. And we're proud to have supported the Stockholm startup ecosystem since 2002. And we're very happy and grateful that you are all with us on that journey.
Demo Day is all about meeting interesting companies, matchmaking and networking. And as Cecilia said, today we have 15 great companies joining here on stage. They've all been with us during the fall, either in our Accelerate or Incubate program. And the company that you will meet today are IPercept, Sqarp, Evolar, Dropmed, Univid, Infrion, Picapen, Gårdskapital,
Johannas Urban Farms, Lifelong, Enerpoly, Edaider, Labelf, Psykolog, and Syncc.
What a great lineup we have today, Cecilia, and it has been amazing to work with these teams during the last fall.
Yeah, I totally agree. It's been great to work with all these startups, and we are excited to see all of the pitches today. So as investors, you have the chance to meet with the startups. There is still time to sign up and request meetings, so we encourage you to do so. Meetings are tomorrow between 9 and 12 a.m., and you should be seeing a link in the Univid platform where you can go to the platform.
And after the pitches here today, you will all get the possibility to vote for the best pitch of the day. So pay close attention and consider who you'd like to crown as today's winner. But before that, let's check out some highlights from our alumni company from last Sting Day. So, our 3D company, Volumental, they secured a financial round of 220 million in funding. All ears raised 50 million and are continuing their US expansion. Health Integrator, they secured 20 million and have partnered up with Region of Stockholm.
We also have some acquisitions. Advertising platform Match21 was acquired by Media and Games Invest Group. Influencer and performance marketing solution Apparel was acquired by Klarna, and children's audiobook service Ugglo was acquired by Inläsningstjänst. And we are proud to share that Sting was named Best Incubator and Accelerator in the Global Startup Awards in November.
And here are two of our colleagues that went to Copenhagen to receive the award. A big smile on that. But we couldn't have done this alone. So thank you so much to all partners and backers for supporting us over the years.
And now it's time for the fun part. Hope you're ready because we'll speed up the pace and we'll be welcoming the startups up to pitch. So first up, we have Karoli from IPercept. Welcome to the stage.
Everything around us carries the fingerprint of industrial machinery. Their predictive maintenance is one of the fastest growing markets in the world. But where is the sweet spot segment with the biggest potential for both economic and environmental impact? Hi, I am Károly, one of the founders and CEO of IPercept Technology. The answer is machine tools and industrial robots. There is over 60 million of them worldwide, and they represent an overall investment exceeding $1.2 trillion. Their single biggest threat is unexpected downtime and quality losses due to mechanical failures. The consequence is a loss of effectiveness by an average of 20% per machine. IPercept is based on 5 years of research in strong collaboration with large manufacturers who could not find any viable solution for this problem. Together with them, we could eliminate all the limitations at once. Thanks to our patent-pending technology, we are collecting the right data with new type of sensors. These sensors enabled us to develop proprietary algorithms, changing the principles how data is analyzed for predictive maintenance purposes. Nothing like this has happened since the 70s. Plus, we are the strongest option from a cybersecurity viewpoint, which is becoming #1 priority for large manufacturers. Our insights lead to optimal decisions, which in the end are monetized on downtime reduction, optimized maintenance costs, and maybe most importantly, on increased resource efficiency, which is key towards the sustainable utilization of this equipment. IPercept is a deep tech spin-off from KTH Relay Institute of Technology. In 21, we achieved the important milestone of 3 upselling for satisfied customers. Now, we are looking into increasing the number of protected machines with our technology, with customers who alone can satisfy our sales target for the next whole year. Today, we have an ambitious team of 6 with diversified competencies in both tech and business development. In 21, we closed our seed investment round while selling our solution to end users, providing them a monthly subscription fee-based service. We aim to demonstrate a successful business case and product verification proof, and then license our technology to the builders of machines, to OEMs, with whom we can become the purely software company who we want to be, maximizing our scalability and margins. We plan to open up for a Series A investment in the 4th quarter of 22 and reach a revenue over 1 billion crowns in 27. So come and join us in becoming the #1 global supplier for predictive maintenance for the benefit of current and future generations. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Karoli. What a great start to today's pitches. Next up, please welcome Henrik from Sqarp.
Villeroy & Boch is a leading bathroom brand with 60,000 products. But online retailers only sell fractions of that assortment. Not because they don't want to, but because it's too difficult to manage the product data. A retailer must, from spreadsheets, manually build the assortment in their systems, product by product, and it takes months. Everyone loses, and it's the same situation throughout the e-com industry. With Sqarp, Villeroy can for the first time display their full assortment with awesome quality at our customer bygghemma.se. And Bygghemma is the first retailer in the world to offer the full assortment online. Sqarp is the platform that allows brands to distribute their product data to all of their retailers using just one integration. And retailers can fetch data in tailored formats. Forget about manual work, crush lead times by 95% while improving data quality. Every brand, retailer, and distributor online are potential customers, and each spend 2% of revenues on data management, making it a $150 billion market. E-com growth is 15%, and data management costs are likely to double. For brands, Sqarp is a subscription service. It's cheap to try, and pricing scales with the distribution commitment. We have an onboarding cost per brand and a low cost for maintenance. For retailers, Sqarp is a freemium service, where standardized data can be collected for free, but you pay for tailored data. Many have identified the product data problem, and there are niche solutions. Sqarp is unique as a full-service solution, taking responsibility for the full data value chain. It's data as a service. My girlfriend gets grumpy when I say it at parties, but my big passion is product data. It's a complex problem that I've spent 5 years on solving. The team share that passion and a broad experience of the problem, making us the expert authority on the topic. But good can get better, and we're hard at work finding the next stars that can take the team to the next level. Sqarp was founded in an apartment in Gubbängen outside Stockholm, where we spent 5 months consolidating everything we know about product data in a data model. Since, we've successfully applied that model with big customers and doubled the team. We've published 80,000 products online, built over 30 integrations, and launched a beta version of the platform. When brands use Sqarp, their retailers in the category will have to use the platform. We get new leads, and our customers, like Villeroy, become our best sales reps. Our strategy is to use the network effects to take one category at a time. Winning a category is signing 20 of the largest brands, and we've just raised 7 million to win 3 categories in 24 months. We're taking e-commerce to the future, where universal access to world-class product data is a hygiene factor. So come along for the ride, because together we'll build the data infrastructure for online commerce.
Great work, Henrik. Thank you so much. Next up is Dropmed. So please welcome Sebastian to the stage.
Today, private caregivers purchase medtech for 2.4 billion per year, and they typically do this through telephone calls and emails. I've worked with medical device sales for over 7 years, and I've seen this problem basically every day. This is Maria. She runs her own private clinic in northern Sweden. Every time Maria needs to purchase new medical equipment, she has to contact vendors individually, which takes a lot of time. We aim to make this process much more efficient. That's why we've developed Dropmed, Sweden's first independent medical marketplace, where you can purchase and sell medical products. On Dropmed Market, Maria can search and find products from many different vendors and collect her purchases all in one place. It will save her time, money, and increase the quality of what she buys. In the next version, she will be able to request products that don't currently exist there, and she will get individual tailored offers from every vendor on the platform. And the vendors selling to Maria and other caregivers, they have their own platform to automate the whole sales process. They can even target individual customer segments by grouping discounts per clinic, chain, region, or nation, ending up giving Maria far better discounts than she could ever negotiate herself. In Sweden, we have about 800 private health centers and specialist clinics, each ordering products for 125,000 crowns per month. But even if you put together the whole private sector, it still only counts for 10% of the total market, and that's only in Sweden. Dropmed is a unicorn because not only do we deliver a high-end medical marketplace, but we also strengthen relationships that exist locally between caregivers and vendors. And that's what the market desperately needs and wants. Our team consists of a serial entrepreneur, a star developer, and me with a background in medtech sales. We currently have 16 vendors with about 300 subcontractors, 10 caregiver organizations representing 60 plus clinics, and 60,000 products with over 500 brands. Caregivers like Maria can always use Dropmed Market with all the basic features for free. This year we will release a premium account for purchasers, and for vendors we take 5% commission. We are now ready to scale Dropmed, and we will do this through product-led growth. We're almost closing our first round of investment of 5 million. And through product-led growth, we will, together with AI and multiple new features, take this to the next level. But that's not all, because with our new board, we have seen that we can actually reduce the risk and accelerate the speed if we take in more capital and do several things in parallel. We invite all of you to find out more. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sebastian and Dropmed. We will end the first part of pitches with Jonathan from Univid.
So you probably far too well recognize the situation of attending a digital event, not feeling very engaged, rather feeling quite bored, maybe even sitting with a different tab open. Well, you're not alone, and that's what we're trying to solve with Univid. My name is Jonathan, and I'm co-founder of Univid, an event platform to create digital events that are both engaging and beautiful, and do so in less than 60 seconds. So what we are seeing that event organizers are struggling with around the globe today is that, first of all, setting up a meeting is simple, but when it comes to creating a virtual event, it ends up being a really complex process, having to deal with registration, multiple digital venues, and all of that other long list of features and settings you don't even know what they do. And as a consequence, virtual events end up being not very engaging for the end user, since you don't have time to focus on all that good content creation stuff of the event. And content that is good, an engaging event, is something all event organizers are really longing for. They want to create memorable experiences that people remember, and they want to do so without having to focus on all the other noise around and being able to focus on doing it simply. And that's what Univid is. In one awesome session, you can set it up in less than 60 seconds and personalize, style your session alongside with your brand and get real-time adapted advice throughout this experience of hosting, meaning you can actually focus on all that fun and creative parts of the event and not just all the other noise. Also, you get native engagement features that empowers you as a host to really engage with your audience and connect with them. So we make the host the hero in one awesome session that contains all of this amazing functionality. And we target events over 15 people with a sweet spot of 200 to 300 people, meaning not the largest exhibits and not the smallest meetings either. And obviously there is competition out there, but what we're seeing is that existing solutions are either way too complex, meaning sometimes you even have to use a consultant to make it work, or they lack those good engagement features that actually work in practice when you're hosting the event yourself. And we're now seeing that Univid users really love the experience they're getting, and we see demand from all around the globe, with some notable customers being Facebook and Almedalsveckan. And we got here by bootstrapping, being just two guys from KTH, and now we just in January closed our seed round of 8 million SEK, and are now looking to, in the coming 15 to 18 months, raise our Series A round and also take care of all that inbound we're now seeing from customers, not just within, but also outside of Europe. So if you want to hear more about how we're changing the event industry, get in touch. Thank you.
Thank you, Univid, and thank you for letting us use your platform for this event. This wraps up part 1 of the pitches.
Yeah, so now we heard 5 of 15 companies, and we thought that we take this opportunity to ask you investors who are participating what your prediction is for the coming year. So since we are using this Univid platform, this is an easy thing. So if you are an investor, please give us your prediction for this year. Either is higher or the similar or less. And if you're not an investor, you can just click on the X and exit the pool. And we will share the result after this 5 coming pitches ahead. So with that, I would like to introduce Aslak and Infrion, the medical testing portal for labs.
How's your health is one of the most valuable questions that we have, and that is why Infrion has created a marketplace for medical testing. At least 50% of doctor visits lead to a lab test that takes hours to coordinate, is error-prone and unsecure. In fact, one of our doctors said that they could spend 6 hours managing a booking system made for hair salons and spreadsheets and emails just to be able to get the results to the patients that they tested during the day. Now it just takes seconds with Infrion. So what we have done, we have connected the clinics to the patients and to the laboratories, making this workflow seamless and effortless and secure. Infrion portal right now helps the doctor basically to earn as much money with just a couple of clicks that they would earn in a full day of work taking visits from a patient. We have service pricing rules, all kinds of different features that the doctors have requested themselves, and also, of course, the whole workflow when we talk with laboratories who also have wanted some features. All of this is packaged into one web portal. On the patient side, the patient can book their times to get themselves tested. There's a health wallet to get all their different tests in line. They get the result. And in fact, we're part of the COVID testing system, the official one in Sweden. And in the future, we'll introduce chat and questionnaires, which have also been requested. Our team is me as a founder. I worked in a lab. I have a biotechnology background, also an entrepreneur. I know how the scene is behind the scenes of the doctor when you're trying to manage results. And then we have Mikael Caron, who's a CTO. He's programmed since he was 9, tech architect and coder. And we have Alexander Sheldas, who's our technical advisor from ex-Google. He's an ex-Google guy. And then there's Johan Sädström, who's a co-founder and chief innovation officer, who's a .com unicorn founder. and Mohamed Turshak, who's worked in health tech forever. He's a workhorse of a coder. What we've been able to do, and we're really hungry to make this happen with health information. It's in 9 months, we have 200,000 euros in revenue. We have 100 different test clinics, over 200,000 patients. And we're just getting started. Our plan is moving from COVID to all kinds of other tests. So what we're looking for is funding to expand to specifically the insights that we received from the COVID period, which is location, 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 and convenience is the most important thing to make something grow. And in our case, it's working with pharmacies and laboratories and creating this network effect with medical testing providers and the on-ramps, which is telehealth partners and so forth. And this is our possibility to do with 1 million euros that we're asking. And what we want to do is respond to the question, how is your health? Which is critical in these phases right now. And we welcome, of course, anyone who wants to join our mission to answer that question, because it's so important.
Thank you so much, Aslak and Infrion. Next is Josephine that will present a digital platform for writing books, Picapen.
Writing is one of the most popular hobbies in the world, and 1/3 of the Swedes wants to write a book. But many writers don't know where to find help with their writing and how to get the text ready to books for print and publishing. Therefore, we started Picapen, a one-stop shop for writers. Our members get help with book templates and an IA-based writing help. With a few clicks, you print and publish worldwide. Picapen is built on the latest technology to support our members in the writing journey. We inspire and teach them with online courses. We make it fun to progress in your writing with gamification techniques. We help our members with book templates. And with our writing help, based on GP3, it has never been this easy to write a book. All texts are automatically converted to PDF, to print, and EPUB for publishing. You save all your books and pictures at Picapen's cloud throughout your lifetime. Switch between writing in the platform and app at any time. It's super easy to upload your pictures directly to your books or to your archive. Of those that read regularly, 60% also wants to write. That gives us 234 million writers in Europe. There are only a few other writing templates out there, but none of them present the same full range of services as we do. With me, I have a fantastic team, and together we have a broad experience from being working with startups, programming, investments, and sales. We have received funding from Internet Foundation, PTS, and Propel Capital. We launched Picapen in collaboration with major customer clubs. And this fall, we launched our first online course in a collaboration with EMG Group. Picapen has a subscription-based income model, and we have great margins on all our add-on services. Today, we have 1,800 members, and the average purchase price in Sqarp is 750 crowns. We are just about to launch our new UX design, and to execute our strategy plan, we are now raising capital for further development, marketing, and key recruitments. Picapen's platform and app is scalable, and in the coming years, we want to launch Picapen in Europe, starting off with Germany and Spain. Join us and enjoy the world of storytelling with us.
Thank you, Josephine. Now we all know what platform to choose when we are about to write our next book. Let's go to Gårdskapital, sustainable loans for sustainable farmers. Welcome, Matthias.
What we eat and how it's produced has a major impact on both our health and environment. Regenerative agriculture is a tried and tested way of producing both healthy and sustainable foods. At Gårdskapital, we offer investors an opportunity to invest in this transition. One of the benefits with this type of agriculture is its capacity to draw down carbon from the atmosphere and store it in soil. For farmers, this has additional benefits. It makes the farmland more resilient against extreme weather, and it supports higher crop yields. Now, many farmers have limited access to capital, and this is holding back the transition to a more sustainable food sector. Our solution is to enable more types of investors than banks to invest in this space. Today, farms are mainly financed by banks, and this works really well for the most secure types of debt. For the slightly riskier debt segment, however, there is a clear funding gap in the market. That is why we have developed a complement to bank loans. In the US and France, similar solutions as ours already exist. Now the market is ripe for it in Sweden as well. And our positioning is to finance projects that are outside of the scope of traditional bank financing. Our team has a background from Stockholm School of Economics and Swedish University of Agriculture, and has previous experience in fund administration and credit evaluation. Our advisors and credit committees support us with identifying and evaluating the right borrowers. In 2020, we received soft funding and registered with the financial authorities. In 2021, we did our first capital round and originated our first loans. For example, financing a greenhouse for organic vegetable production. Let me illustrate our business model with a very simplified example, where we start by raising 1 million that we invest in a loan. That is 1 year later repaid with 6% interest, enabling us to deliver a 4.8% return to our investor. We're just about to close our round and right now have commitments for 5 million SEK. It's a combination of debt and equity. And for you, we have decided to keep the window open until the end of January. I still have room for 1 or 2 more investors. And by 2024, we aim to have 500 million SEK under management. By investing in regenerative agriculture, we can really make a difference, not just for the environment, but also for our health. Together with you, Gårdskapital can make that happen.
Thank you, Mattias. Now we will get to know more about circular, sustainable food production. Johannas Stadsodlingar and Thomas.
Hi, I'm Thomas. I'm Managing Director at Johannas Urban Farms. We create circular, sustainable food production systems that are scalable and replicable. We believe that the environmental impact from today's food production systems are unacceptable and huge. Sweden imports the majority of its fish and vegetables that we eat. Here we see Almeria in southern Spain, where a lot of this comes from. We know that our oceans can't deliver more fish to us. Our current agriculture and fish production systems, they have a huge impact on our environment. And on top of this, we throw away nearly half of the fruit and veg that we actually import or produce in Europe today. The solution to this we believe to be circular food production systems that we work on. We create maybe the world's most advanced circular food production systems. And what's really nice by these is that not only are they better from an environmental point of view, but they actually produce better food too. That's not just what we say, that's what our customers say. They say the food tastes better, it has higher quality, longer shelf life, and the ability to get these things every day of the year, even if they're rare items that you would otherwise be able to have to import from far away, is a really good thing for them, they say. Conservatively, the market we're going after in Sweden is about 1 billion Swedish kronor a year. We think we can take 6% of that with our first facility. I say conservatively because we can grow things that people otherwise wouldn't buy, and they're prepared to pay for that. And in Sweden, people eat more and more vegetables every year. We have a fantastic team to make this work. We have experience in horticulture, food logistics, automation, IT systems. We've done these kind of things before. We can do it again. We've done our pilot facility. We now have stage 2 that we're financing right now, which is an automation proof of concept. Then we're going to go over to stage 3, which is a full-scale factory. For stage 2, the automation proof of concept, we need 26 million Swedish kronor. That will be a completed facility by the end of this year. And then we go on to the stage 3 full-scale factory, and that one will have an income or turnover of 60 million Swedish kronor with at a 25 to 30% profitability. We really believe that taking and making circular food production systems and making them mainstream by building highly profitable systems is the right way to go. And if you think so too, come and talk to us and visit us at our pilot facility in northern Stockholm. Thank you.
Thank you, Thomas. Now we have Adam from Lifelong, a plastic-free, innovative personal care products.
Today, Sweden only recycles 15% of its household plastic waste. Recycling just cannot keep up with human consumption, and the world is suffocating, and we need to act now. Thankfully, Lifelong has a solution. Our innovative powder-to-liquid formulation is packaged in a compostable paper-based pouch. By not shipping water, we managed to lower transport emissions by 94%. Currently, we have shampoo, body wash and hand soap, with many more innovative products in the pipeline. Our stainless steel refillable dispenser comes with a QR code for easy replenishment, and the system completely takes away the need for single-use plastic packaging. The European cosmetics and personal care market is the biggest in the world. Just in Sweden alone, it's worth 732 million euros. And we know that Gen Z and millennials, they're crying out for sustainable, environmentally friendly products. So we have the right product at the right time. There are other players in the plastic-free D2C market. However, they only focus on one single product. Where Lifelong will differ, we'll offer a bigger range, a one-stop shop. And the bigger players in the market, the more traditional ones, simply cannot offer plastic-free packaging for the products which they sell. And I have a fantastic team with experience from digital management, product development and global sales, branding and marketing. And myself, this is my 4th e-commerce startup. Since launch, we've had more than 600 organic orders. We have a great customer returning rate, and for those who subscribe, an even higher retention rate. But more importantly, we've managed to save more than 1,900 plastic bottles go to waste. Currently, we focus on D2C with a healthy net margin profit of 57%. However, we understand the scalability of B2B, and we'll be opening up the door to retail later this year. And we're looking for an investment of 2.5 million SEK to launch new products and expand throughout the Nordics. By the end of 2023, we expect to have 10,000 customers and an ARR of 12 million SEK. And I'm super excited to announce that this year in Q2, we will launch the world's first stainless steel refillable roll-on deodorant with a powder-to-liquid deodorant that's natural and actually works. So join us on the future, which will be plastic-free. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Adam. We certainly feel very inspired by your mission quest to solve our addiction to single-use plastic. So now let's have a look on the poll that we just did, your predictions about this coming year regarding investments. So if we highlight the poll, you can see that it was 53% that thought they will invest more this year, and also 39% the same as last year. And it's incredible. You know, last year was a high watermark for investments to startups. So we're super, the figures talks for itself. So I'm super excited. And access to capital is always a crucial part for our startups to grow in a good pace. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. We'll see where 2022 takes us. Thank you for participating, and this leads us into the third and final part of our pitches. So with this, we would like to welcome Enerpoly to the stage.
Imagine a future where all homes and businesses can generate and use their own clean energy. For this, we need affordable solar power and affordable energy storage. Solar is there, but energy storage is not. Simply put, today's battery technologies don't have the combination of low cost and long lifetime to be able to break even on that investment. That's why since 2018, Enerpoly has been pioneering the zinc-ion battery technology. We're able to achieve the lowest cost of ownership by combining affordable and available materials with proprietary innovation. The materials that we use are refined on 100 times the scale of today's battery technologies, and they already have a stable supply chain and existing recycling infrastructure. Today, we are producing commercial prototypes at our facilities in Stockholm. The manufacturing process and equipment that we use has already been proven scalable by today's large-scale battery manufacturers. My name is Eloisa, and I'm the CEO of Enerpoly. Before coming to Enerpoly, I spent a decade as an aerospace and energy engineer, designing power systems, and most recently, I was the director of operations for a private equity company that invests in grid modernization companies. When I first heard about the technology that our CTO and co-founder, Dr. Milat Shamoun, was able to create at Stockholm University, I knew immediately the amount of impact that it could have on the energy transition. Since then, together with our other co-founder, Dr. Samir Namir, we've been developing and accelerating the growth of Enerpoly. We are going for the target applications of retail energy storage. This today is a $5.4 billion market, and it's growing quickly to be 60 billion by 2030. Our target customers are system integrators that operate in these segments, and they already have an existing distribution network to be able to deliver energy storage solutions to end users. So far, we've already secured 2 system integrators for validation pilots. Right now, we're raising 2.1 million euros in order to be able to execute these validation pilots and expand our current manufacturing line. At which point, we'll be able to also receive orders on the order of several megawatt hours, and at that point, we'll be raising another 20 million euros. We're right now looking for investors that have experience in backing clean energy companies and scaling them. Enerpoly is building a future where everyone has access to clean energy. Will you join us?
Thank you so much to Enerpoly. Now, let's meet smart pedagogical platform Edaider.
Today, almost 43% of the next generation is not accessing higher education or qualified jobs. This shows the ineffectiveness of mass education. Speaking of ineffectiveness, each day only in Sweden, thousands of teachers spend significant time preparing and delivering lessons with the exact same learning goals, but with different quality and without a data-driven understanding of the quality or of the learners. And none of these lessons are personalized for the students. No wonder education is ineffective, non-personal, and unequal. I'm Jalal, Associate Professor at Stockholm University and the founder of Edaider. Edaider is a smart pedagogical platform that supports teachers and learners during ongoing lessons with the tools they need gathered in one place. It's also a platform that automatizes teachers' administrative work to save their time. And to save their time even more, and to make high-quality lessons more accessible, Edaider enables the digitalization of lessons so they can be reused, shared, collaboratively improved, and even personally recommended to individual students. Think of it as a Spotify for education. But that's not all. To support teachers and students to improve teaching and learning, we provide an extensive learning analytics system that gives them the data they need. The edtech market is super hot and is rapidly growing the coming years. We have a large market to address, but even more importantly, a first mover advantage to seize. We are, after all, unique on the European market by providing a data-driven, full course and lesson platform in comparison to the traditional course platforms that exist today. And we move forward uniquely with a SaaS model that includes a freemium version as well as an individual and enterprise solution. The team that makes us go forward with strength have deep expertise in educational research and practice, in sales and business, as well as in AI, UX, and product development. And we have done good so far. We have raised over 10 million SEK. We have landed the biggest municipality and the 2 largest private school organizations before our official launch. And just based on our current direct sales pipeline, we have over 3 million SEK in revenue this year. We warmly invite you to an investment round in the end of Q2 that would support our European expansion and to our vision to make education more effective, more personalized, and more accessible. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Jalal and team Edaider. Next up, please welcome to the stage Labelf.
Hi, my name is Victor Alm, and I'm the CEO of Labelf, and we create AI heroes. Labelf is a no-code, business-to-business, natural language processing platform for classifying texts. Let's say you are a retailer and never want to miss an incoming sales lead again. You would need to create a custom AI model to find those for you, but you have not. Why? Businesses miss out on AI's amazing possibilities. We see this all the time. First of all, you need useful data. 80% of resources for an AI project is spent on data gathering, cleaning, and labeling. A lot of projects crash at this stage. Real AI skills are hard to come by. 90% of IT leaders say that they do not have access to advanced knowledge in their organization. And if that wasn't enough, it is estimated that 75% of AI projects with a trained model do not make it into production. This means that AI projects can take months and with a huge risk. But it doesn't have to be that way. Our simple and easy-to-use platform enables anyone, even those without prior knowledge, to create a custom AI model with the latest deep learning architectures in an afternoon. We believe you know your business the best, and your team are therefore the best people to train that AI. With this in mind, we have built a simple yet advanced interface where all you have to do is read through the text, point, and click to train an AI model in real time. And that model knows over 100 languages. Labelf connects with your tools and data, which gets you results immediately and eliminates your problems with data gathering and deployment. One of our users who has no deep learning or coding experience was able to train a custom model for their support workflow and implement it in their customer support system in under an hour. We create AI heroes. Very happy with the results, on a different level than competitor. This got me and the team extremely excited, and impressed users is a great motivator. We had a closed beta over the summer to gather feedback. We launched our open beta in late November and ended up as number 3 on Product Hunt's Product of the Day. Based on our initial feedback from our users, we have identified 2 promising targets. Companies analyzing and automating customer data and their processes. Companies wanting to enhance their own products and services with AI. We funded the company in March 2021 with a team of 4 that had known each other long before starting this journey. We are proud of our current advisors and investors, which in 2021 funded us with 6.5 million Swedish kronor. And they bring on board a lot of experience when it comes to targeting these cases. Come and join us on our journey to create more AI heroes.
Thank you, Victor, for creating more AI heroes. Next up, please welcome digital psychologist service, din Psykolog.
We have a big problem. 50% of the population, in other words, every other person, will have mental health problems at some point in their life. And that's totally unacceptable. We think that mental health issues is something that no one should have to go through alone. That's why we built Psykolog. Psykolog is a platform where anyone can easily talk to a psychologist online. You log in with Bank ID, choose a psychologist that fits your needs, and then you write to that psychologist and you will get an answer within 24 hours. And the psychologists love it, because with the help of automation, digital treatment programs and text analysis, Psykolog not only makes it easier for the psychologists and help them in their daily job, but we also raise the quality of their care. That way we can help more patients faster. Psykolog is not alone in the market, which is great, because this is a problem that really needs to be solved. We are unique because we reduce the response time of the psychologist and we increase the availability for the patients. We also automate a lot of the administration for the psychologist so that they can spend all their time helping those that actually need it. We want to address the problem as early as possible. And today, a lot of the younger generations are more used to text-based communication. That's why we built Psykolog as a chat service, which makes it extremely easy to get started. Our platform is not only easy for the patients, it's also easy for the psychologists and makes their job much more efficient. That way we can help more people together. We have a great team, a psychologist, a marketer, 4 developers, and myself who's been involved in scaling companies before. We've already had 17,000 visitors to our service, and now we're part of the public healthcare system in Sweden, which means that anyone can get a publicly funded healthcare visit from us to a psychologist. The regions pay us for every visit, and we have 40% margins. Our plan is to be able to help 23,000 customers before the end of 2023, with a revenue of 21 million SEK. And we've already received 5.5 million SEK in funding, and now we're opening up for our next round, which we plan to close after the summer to be able to scale even faster. Together, we can make sure everyone has easy access to a psychologist.
Thank you so much, Ramsey and Psykolog. Last but not least, let's welcome Josefin from Syncc.
With over 60,000 tracks uploaded on Spotify every single day, we're being fed too much music to navigate. And with a growing dissatisfaction towards algorithmic suggestion, people see playlist and personal recommendation as the most reliable way to find new music. So, we have listened to the consumers and created a way to discover music from people, because human-created playlists are a better match than algorithmic ones. Today, we're publicly launching Syncc, which is a social space where you discover, share, and stay up to date with music. Or, as we see it, the future way of experiencing music. With the world's first UGC playlist matching system, Syncc gives you authentic and accurate recommendations faster than anywhere else. As you can see, you decide the mood and get matching music from people with similar taste. Shared tracks direct in the app without any obstacles. Here, you can connect with like-minded people who share your taste in music, or join Syncc Live, where artists, tastemakers and DJs can host listening parties to connect with their fans. We're a team of 6, 3 founders and 3 developers who share the passion for music and the desire to drive the industry forward. We have worked together since the very first PowerPoint draft, and today we already have powerful integrations to the industry. In 2020, we managed to get a unique commercial agreement with Spotify, which is a huge deal. Since then, we have collaborated with several artists and labels with successful outcomes. This autumn, we have been testing our new recommendation feature, and during our test phase, we have seen remarkable results, such as a 500% increase in 7-day activity. We just closed a round of 3 million Swedish crowns and will start to focus on accelerating our user acquisition, secure our retention, and scale our artist collaborations. We like to keep it simple, So the more we grow our user base, the more we can help artists, labels, and catalog funds to accurately target potential fans. By 2024, we expect a monthly revenue of 10 million Swedish crowns. As I mentioned earlier, today is a big day for us as we're launching Syncc, and we will start to push it to carefully selected music influencers to build a strong community and get the network effect going. Understanding social discovery and solving the artist marketing problem is a billion-dollar opportunity. And we now invite you to join our journey as we become the future way of experiencing music.
Thank you, Josefin, for sharing the future of music discovery with us. And there we are. That wraps up the pitches for today.
Yeah, and now it's time to vote for the best pitch of the day. So it's time for us all to crown the winner here on the Univid platform. And here is a recap of the companies presented today. We know it's not an easy pick, but we must have a winner. But of course, Demo Day is not all about the pitch competition. It's about networking, meeting companies. So we also encourage you, all investors, to end up on our network, on our platform for tomorrow for the speed meetings. Of course, you can also use the calendar link directed here on the landing page if you like to schedule meetings on another time slot with the companies. And as of course, you can also schedule via a direct email to the teams. So book meetings, interact, and take it from there. It's not all about investments. It can also be industry insights, perhaps introductions, etc. Be generous with your knowledge and network.
And while you place your final vote, we want to take the opportunity to thank our amazing pitch coaches, Annette Andersson and Jenny Lindblad, for the work that they've done with our companies. Thank you so much.
Yeah, so I think the voting part is almost done, and I think we will get the envelope here. Okay, thank you so much. So the winner of Sting Demo Day January 2022 is Syncc. Congratulations to the entire team of Syncc, and as well congratulations to Josephine for a great pitch.
Congratulations, very well done, and thank you all for your great pitches. So with that, we will close this part of Demo Day. It's been an honor to have you with us, and we're happy that you've been here with us for this hour. Make sure to book those meetings. Again, let's have a look in the chat where you should find all the information. And thank you. We hope to see you again, and we hope to see you during our next Demo Day in June. Thank you.